two, one. Hi, Wendell.
Hey, Henrik.
Thank you so much for inviting us into your space. We're out here in Etobicoke,
Correct.
a beautiful part of the city. This is our seventh bare bones and upfront selfie video piece. And Wendell, I've started most of my interviews with the question of why Toronto? Why do your craft here in this city?
Well, why not? I live here. I grew up a Streetsville boy. Just it used to be a half an hour from the city. Now it's about 2 hours from the city, but it hasn't moved. It's just the traffic. But Toronto really is a hub for, I think, in Canada. You know, there's Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto, and the big music hubs. That's where things happen. There's lots of work around here. I think if I was a little richer or a little older, I might like to live maybe an hour outside of Hillsburg and Erin or somewhere like that, where it's a little, so you can still get into the city and grab the culture, but you don't have to put up with the traffic. But my wife worked right downtown, so we needed to have a place in Toronto, and so this has been great. We've been at this location for about 8 years now, and almost got the house paid off, and it should be fun. Coming into the fun years now.
Very cool. Do you do most of your work here in the city, or do you travel? Do you tour?
Oh, you have to travel. With an act like mine, you never get asked back twice anywhere, so you have to keep finding new gigs. I'm joking there, hopefully. Just not getting a response.
No. Let me tap into that, because there's not an actual genre that we can kind of box you in. You play, but you also laugh, and I say laugh in the fact that you've got a bit of an act with the music that you create.
Well, once you hear me sing, you'll realize this is not a great voice. I can't put a love song across. I understand that. It's like, I know when I try and hold a whole note or something like that, people say, "Is that cow got its udder caught in the barbed wire fence? What is that noise?" It's not. I don't have a great voice. I write songs, and I can write melodies for other people to sing. I can do that as a writer, but I can't put those songs across. So I continue to write those kind of what I call real songs. But I find that my sort of songs are the ones that I perform are the funny side. So it's not about the voice. It's more about the lyrics, and then the other whole side of the card is I'm a guitar player by trade. That's how I make my living. So I play a lot of sessions in a lot of different styles, and the last 10 years, I guess, I've been really delved into fingerstyle. So what I've done is kind of created nothing new, just my version of fingerstyle guitar playing and rather stupid song lyrics, and it's entertaining. It adds up to entertainment is what it is.
With that songwriting in itself, what allows you to create that? What's your inspiration to be able to put pen to paper?
Stupidity, I think. I hear something that makes me laugh, or something happens that makes me laugh. For instance, I have a song called Capo. Now, a lot of people, you'll see folk singers put capos on their guitar to play in a different key. And I was at a session one day, this is a true story, and we're playing, and my capo loosened off and fell off. It was the kind that clamp on it, and it fell off the guitar. And so instead of hearing this sound, you heard this sound, which was uglier. But it fell off my guitar, so I just kept plowing through the song. And everybody else in the room has got headphones on, and they're kind of going, "Something sounds wrong, what's wrong?" And the session ground to a halt, and they went, "What's going on? What sounds terrible?" And it's like, "Oh, that's me, my capo fell off." And they all hit the floor laughing, and I thought, there's a song in there. So I wrote a song about a capo falling off, and it sounds very ugly, but that's sort of the impetus of what I do. I find things that are truthfully funny, or have a grain of truth in them, because really funny stuff, it's like, that's right, he's right, it does do that. So you just find those kind of things, and then people they tend to identify with them. And my songs they're not difficult or multi-layered, occasional double entendre, but there's no depth to them in that. I tell people deep down I'm shallow. I'm superficial, but only on the surface. Anyway, the songs they stand there, and people get them, and the jokes, and they get the jokes, and I'm good with plays on words and turning a phrase and that kind of thing. So that's sort of my strength, and so I've developed a little thing. And I was telling my dad one day, I said, 1 in 1,000 people like what I do, but that guy goes apeshit. So, yeah, that's basically it.
I love it. Could you play us something?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't want to build up that I'm Mr. Funny, but here's a mildly funny one. This is just a moderately one, but. Well, I don't watch my weight or my cholesterol, 'cause I don't need to worry about getting old at all. I'm never gonna have to face that taste of geritol, not with the way I drive. Yeah, I take lots of chances, I got lots of nerve, passing on the inside or passing on the curve. Is it any wonder why I can't get insured? Not with the way I drive. Yeah, life's worth living when the world is whipping past. And who can smell the roses when you're going this fast? I'm never gonna know how old age feels when I'm running red lights, taking corners on 2 wheels. I flew past a cop, wrong way up a ramp, while he was writing me up. He was getting writer's cramp. I'm never gonna hear no children calling me Gramps, not with the way I drive. Oh. Life in the fast lane is life lived wrong, and I'm living proof, but I won't be living long. Fast lane's nothing if you wanna have fun. You ought to try life in the oncoming one. One eye on the road, 1 foot on the gas, 1 knee on the wheel, 2 hands rolling grass. I don't know what hit me right up to the crash, a crash that I won't survive. I got more fines and tickets than I care to mention. Right now my license, it's under suspension. I'm never gonna spend 1 penny of my pension. I won't see 65, no sir, not with the way I, let's say bye-bye, not with the way I drive. Way I drive, not with the way I drive. Stay off the sidewalks in Etobicoke, Landry's coming through. Look out.
Well, thank you so very much. That was awesome.
It was an idiot, but I'm an idiot. But that's what I do. So I don't know. They end up laughing. I do a duo with. Are you still running?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I do a duo. She's not on your series, but with a girl named Catherine Wheatley, and she is able to mine those emotions and those songs that make you feel and cry, and you're actually, like, some of her songs are so moving you're crying at the end of them. Mm-hmm. And then people say, "Why are you two in a duo?" It doesn't make any sense. He's Mr. Laughter and she's Mr. She's get the razor blades out and he's like, put on a diaper because you're gonna be loud. So, but it really works in the show. People have reviewed us and said it's like a roller coaster ride. It's really, 1 minute you are crying from laughter, and the next minute you're crying from emotion. So, I think that's the thing. I'm a sort of a 2 or 3 trick pony, but I've managed to make it in my own thing, and I do my own concerts on my own. But it's great now pairing up with different people. I'm really looking forward to Rehan Dalal that's on the same night. That guy's amazing. I do a thing with John Sheard from the Vinyl Cafe Orchestra. We do a great night called Sheard Wonderful Music, and I'm doing something with Blues Juno Award winner Morgan Davis, is a blues guy, but he likes novelty songs, so do I, so we're doing a whole night of novelty numbers that's coming up in April. And then a lot of different pairings. Susie Vinnick, the blues girl, we do a duo together as well, and it's more exciting because I bring my thing to the mix and they bring their thing and then we mix it up, and it makes it, you know, really a fun show for everybody.
That real natural collaboration.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, we have to get together to know what the material other people are doing, so we can, you know. And obviously, there's going to be songs that, say, Susie Vinnick and I, she's going to do songs that I'm going to stay out of because they're mastered works on her own. And same with me. I have a few that are almost impossible to follow for another player. But then when we get together, then the sparks fly because, you know, when I say take it, she can take it, and she'll give me solos on her stuff, and we support each other musically, and it adds up to a good act. Same with John Sheard. He's an amazing piano player, and we do stuff I've never. He forces me to play jazz. I'm not a jazz player. He forces me to do it, and we got a bass player, and so I got to jump in that pool, and sometimes I drown, and sometimes I swim, usually I sink, but it's fun. It expands you, and if you don't know what you're doing, and you're having a good time, and you're learning something, then the audience tends to come with you because it's like. You know, they're living vicariously through you anyway, and it makes for a great combination of excitement. So I'm looking forward to the Art Center. It's going to be fun. I was online. That looks like a beautiful theater.
Thank you so much. It is. Wendell, again, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
See you all out there.